Are you excited for 2023? I know I am. We're all looking forward to celebrating the new year. The important thing is to stay safe while doing so. Did you know that if you drink alcohol, it can quickly affect you, usually within 10 minutes? And when drinking on an empty stomach, the body absorbs alcohol even more quickly. So before indulging, eat a good, well-balanced meal to lessen any tipsiness. Before you get behind the wheel, remember the 0.08 blood alcohol content is the legal limit. Those who drink more than the legal limit are 11 times more likely to die in a single vehicle accident. Keep in mind the 1 drink per hour rule, which states that you have to wait to drive 1 hour for every drink you've consumed. And if you drink 2 alcoholic beverages, for example, you'll have to wait 2 hours before driving. If you're hosting a party, know that if you serve alcohol, you're responsible for your guests. Here are some tips to make sure your party is one to remember in a good way. You can hire a driver for the night to ensure everyone at your party gets home safely. Consider throwing a New Year's sleepover where guests bring sleeping bags and just make sure there's room for everybody. You can limit the alcohol served by pre-pouring glasses of champagne for your guest at the beginning of the party and then only refilling right before midnight. You can skip the wine and beer and serve a punch with very low alcohol content. But no matter what type of alcohol you're offering, stop serving 1 or 2 hours before the party ends. Or you can just offer non-alcoholic mocktails. You don't have to serve alcohol to throw a fun party. Keep your guests entertained with games, great music, and good cheer, and they won't miss the buzz. You also want to make sure that your party doesn't turn into a super spreader event, whether it's flu, RSV, or COVID-19. These tips will keep guests and hosts illness-free. The risk of transmission is greater inside, so gather outside if possible. If weather prohibits outside gatherings, make sure your space has plenty of ventilation. The more people you invite, the greater the risk of exposure. Keep the gatherings on the smaller side and consider limiting guests to 3 different households. Only invite those who have been practicing COVID-safe protocols. These include getting vaccines and wearing masks where required. Set up hand sanitizing stations around the room and encourage guests to use them, especially before eating, and serve food in individual portions rather than a shared buffet. I hope these tips help you have a safe and fun New Year's Eve and New Year. Check out the Spirit of Innovation website for more ideas on how to safely enjoy the holidays.